I want to thank you for coming out on this wild day in Glasgow for such a worthy cause. Now, I've been asked to say a few words about the World Health Organization, and I want to start with the objectives of that body. It's stated in Article 1 of their Constitution as follows. The objective of the World Health Organization shall be the attainment by all peoples of the highest possible level of health. And you think, well, that sounds okay. That sounds like a noble goal. But I have to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that if you're thinking that's fine, you've been fooled. You see, the World Health Organization, like all communists and Marxists, they use your vocabulary, but they do not use your dictionary. Your dictionary, for example, the Collins Dictionary says, health is a state in which a person is not suffering from any illness and is feeling well. That's what we all understand health to mean. But it's not what the World Health Organization says. In the context of that organization, they have a completely different definition. They are deceiving you, they are lying to you. The preamble to the Constitution says the following. Health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and is not merely the absence of disease and infirmity. So they tell you right at the start that they are defining health as a complete physical, mental, and social well-being. They do not define it as you understand the word. And we have the word well-being cropping up again. Now, some of you will know that the SNP's creepy Orwellian child-watching scheme named Person was built around the concept of well-being for children. But they couldn't define it. The UK Supreme Court, when they struck that law down as unlawful, said well-being is not defined. The only guidance as to its meaning is provided in section 962, which lists 8 factors to which regard is to be had when assessing well-being. The factors are known under the acronym SHANARI, and are the young person should be safe, healthy, achieving, nurtured, active, respected, responsible, and included. These factors themselves are not defined, and some are noticeably vague. So I wondered, how does the World Health Organization define well-being? Are you ready for this? In December 2021, when we were all locked down, the World Health Organization launched the 10th Global Conference for Health Promotion in Geneva and produced the Geneva Charter for Well-being. And the Charter says the following: well-being is a political choice. Yeah, I was mad when I found that one out. I thought, oh, I'm telling. So we can return to the World Health Organization definition and clarify it. Health means a set of political choices and not the absence of disease or infirmity. That's what they mean. But it gets worse. In October 2021, again when we were all locked down and dealing with other things, the World Health Organization Working Group on Strengthening Preparedness and Response for Health Emergencies published a report outlining the assessment of a new World Health Organization Convention on pandemic preparedness. The report, amongst other things, suggested the alternative could, and I quote, include promoting high-level political commitment and whole-of-government, whole-of-society approaches and strengthening health systems and their resilience. Whole-of-government and whole-of-society approaches means totalitarianism. the total state. In Hitler's Germany, the word they used, and I apologize to any German speakers in the audience, is Gleichschaltung, which means coordination or synchronization or harmonization, or bringing into line of the whole of government and the whole of society. And if you're wondering what a One Health approach means, and always be wary when you use the word one, like ein Volk, ein Reich, ein Führer, it usually ends up badly. The One Health is an integrated, unifying approach which aims to sustainably, that's the word that means communist, by the way, sustainably balance and optimize the health of people, animals, and ecosystems. It recognizes that the health of humans, domestic and wild animals, plants, and the wider environment are closely linked and interdependent. So your health is going to be balanced against the health of animals and plants, and balance means trade-offs. If you want to know what that means in practice, as Klaus Schwab might say, it means eat the bugs. And it gets worse still. The World Health Organization's international health regulations are an instrument of international law and are legally binding on 196 countries. Now, some of you might be thinking, wait a minute, there's only 193 countries in the United Nations. 196 is all of those, plus the Palestinian Authority, Taiwan, and the Vatican. So everybody is legally bound to their regulations. So this brings us to the question, what is the World Health Organization really? I would suggest it's an embryonic world government. It has its own parliament. It makes internationally legally binding regulations. It has redefined health to mean a set of political choices. It is communism. It is fascism. The whole of the fraudulent lying system has a snake as its emblem, and I'm suggesting that that might not be an accident. We stand here in Glasgow today. The motto of this city is a prayer, and one we have collectively forgotten. The prayer is, Lord, let Glasgow flourish through the preaching of thy word and the praising of thy name. There is another way that we can choose. We can reject the WHO and the system of the serpent that it represents and return to the truth encapsulated in the word of God. This shows a quite different outcome. In the book of Isaiah it says, behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. And a man shall be as a hiding place in the wind, a shelter from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, and the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. And when that same verse, that same chapter talks about the condition of the people, it says, the work of righteousness shall be peace, and the effect of righteousness, quietness and assurance forever. And my people shall dwell in peaceable habitation and in sure dwellings and in quiet resting places. The World Health Organization offers control and oppression and enforced political decision making, all under the lying name of health. It offers you a future where you must eat the bugs. The Lord offers a quiet resting place and peace, because the Lord offers truth, and the truth will make you free. And the truth is that the threat to the world is not climate change, nor pandemics, but the evil in the human heart. The World Health Organization locked us down for no valid reason, forced experimental shots upon us, killing many, maiming more. They employed lies, deception, psychological manipulation, and fear to control us and gain more power for themselves. They are the manifestation of the evil in the human heart. They are the problem, not the solution. Jesus Christ is the solution. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening.